A big victory for the villagers in the Khandwa village of Madhya Pradesh. On the 17th day of the water protest, the Chief Minister finally agreed to their demands. Shivraj Singh Chauhan announced that the level of water of the Omkareshwar Dam will be lowered and villagers will be provided with land-for-land compensation. A three-member ministerial panel will now look into the matter. This was announced on a day when a team from the Union Power Ministry was to visit the area to look into the issue. After criticism that the government had ignored the unique water protest, where villagers whose land was submerged had spent 17 days in neck-deep water.
फैसला दिया था जमीन के बदले जमीन। उस फैसले के अनुसार जो विस्थापित मुआवजा और विशेष अनुदान वापस करते हैं उन्हें सरकार के लैंड बैंक से जमीन आवंटित की जाएगी। समय सीमा 90 दिन तय कर रखी जीआरए ने, उसका पालन किया जाएगा। 90 दिन, आज से 90 दिन। और हमने ये फैसला भी किया है कि हम पानी का स्तर घटा के 189 मीटर पर ले जाएंगे।
Well, let's now go straight across to Khandwa village. I'm now joined by Chitrupa Palit, who has been part of this agitation, been sitting in the water with all those 50-odd protesters there. Chitrupa, thanks very much for speaking to us. 24 hours, a long time in a protest. When I spoke to you just yesterday evening, you were in that water promising to go on till the demands are met. Today you heard the Chief Minister coming out and saying, yes, given in land for land, and also the water level in the Omkareshwar Dam will be lowered. A big victory there. Chitrupa, just wondering if you can hear me? Right, we're not going to see if we can re-establish that connection there. But Chitrupa, of course, one of those 50-odd people who've been sitting in protest there, sitting in protest in water, neck-deep water, protesting against big dam. They've been displaced. They've been demanding that they get their land back and not just compensation. And today, after 17 days and tremendous pressure, also after this issue made it to national headlines, the Chief Minister being forced to act, Shivraj Singh Chauhan addressing a press conference and saying that yes, land for land will be given. We're of course going to try and get you more on that in just a bit, but let's see if we can try and go across to Chitrupa in just a bit. Those are the kind of images that have really captured the imagination of a nation there. And we're going to try going across to Chitrupa now. Chitrupa, I'm wondering if I'm going to have better luck in speaking to you this time around. I was just trying to ask you earlier. I spoke to you just last evening. You were there in the water, determined to carry on the fight. A few hours later this morning, you heard the Chief Minister giving in to your demands. Quite a victory there.
It was a huge victory, but it's still a partial victory. Because in Indira Sagar Dam, they have not conceded to our demands. But they have not reduced the water to 260 meters.
Right, Chitrupa, but you would say that a crucial beginning has been made?
Surely. It's a huge victory. That the government had to step back, that's a huge thing.
Right, but then of course all those protesters there still in the water, they're saying they're not going to leave the water till the water level in the dam actually starts coming down, till they see that the government is sort of going to stick to its promises. How long do you believe that will now take?
In Omkareshwar Dam, the water level has already come down.
Right. So is everyone now out of the water? Is the protest then officially over, Chitrupa?
Yes, because it's now drained of water. It's dry now. And all the women and men are sitting on top now. I mean, in the pandal.
Right, it's of course been sort of an...
there's a sense...
Go ahead.
I mean, I was just saying there's a sense of accomplishment.
Right. It is,
which
of course,
so necessary to feel, when people are fighting.
Right. It is, of course, quite something that you've really accomplished there. A group of you villagers in Khandwa, Madhya Pradesh, really making it to national headlines, non-violent protest, but one, like I said, that captured the headlines of an entire nation. There's also been plenty of support there for this kind of movement. Do you believe that this is sort of taking people's protest just that much further?
Well, actually, the fight was not ours alone. We sat in the waters determined to resist the illegal submergence. But after a few days, the media picked it up, and then people from all over the country, their support started coming in. So it is everybody's victory, really.
Right, and what next is there for you, Chitrupa? Last word before you go. What next? Is there going to be another agitation for the Indira Sagar Dam next?
Yeah, so in Indira Sagar Dam for the last 10 days, people are already sitting in the waters, and there are 2 Jal Satyagrahas taking place in village Khardana in district Kharda and in village Barkhalia in district Khandwa.
Right.
So we are going to increase the support there, and we are also planning to go to the court.
Right.
So we are from tomorrow beginning a survey to see how much submergence has taken place.
Right.
And also in the next 1 month, several thousand people will file land claims from Indira Sagar also.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.